Hello America, welcome back to Mullet U. Today we're going to go over the basics of a range install. A couple things you got to know to have. One, you got to have tools, aka tools. Two, a cord. Now your range is going to have a cord. Should you reuse the cord? Should you not reuse the cord? I would always say put a brand new cord on when you do that, but that's completely up to you. Now, ranges are basically real easy. You got one standard size is basically 30 inches. Now, if you start getting the 36 and the 48, that's a whole different argument for a whole different day. You're not going to install that. But the average 30-inch range, most people can install. What you want to do is basically you're going to have to remove the old one, and that's basically real easy. It just slides out, okay? And now, be careful when you slide it out. This one doesn't have a cord attached to it, but it's going to have a cord. If you yank too hard, you could damage a plug. Okay, now, what you want is a 3 or a 4-prong plug. It's very obvious. If your cord is black, it's a 4-prong plug. If your cord is gray, it's a 3-prong plug. Okay, you want to make sure you got the right one. Okay, now, the very next most important thing is going to be your anti-tip bracket. This is an anti-tip bracket. Okay, what this does, it keeps your range from falling over. So when little Johnny is dropping the door down, okay, and I step on this whole thing will go like that. Okay, the anti-tip bracket is what will actually keep it from going over. And yes, we all know little kids are really good about not climbing on things they shouldn't. Okay, so what this does is there is a foot back here, either your right or your left side. There's a paper here that'll tell you how to do it. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to measure, and then you're going to mount this on the wall down here. Now I could show you down there, but you don't want to look at my backside, so we're just going to do it up here for ease of operation. Okay, it comes with bolts that you're going to want to do, and no, I would not try and recommend reusing the one that you had on the previous range, because it's probably not going to fit. So what I'm going to do is, I got a drill. You can do it by hand, but I'd recommend using a drill. I am going to drill this into the wall this way or this way, whichever I have good solid wood. Okay, usually there is a 1.5 to 3 inches of stud across the bottom of your house, which you can drill this into. Great. If you don't have that, then you can go straight into your subfloor, which will actually hold this in place, and then your range, pretend this is the range, is basically going to slide in here and sit right here. Okay, that way when the front starts to go down, this won't be able to come up. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Okay, if you don't do this, I'm not saying something bad will happen, but something very bad could happen. Okay, so basically if you look at this, like I said, it's just a little metal, and you've got two very big screws and you've got two smaller screws. Which ones you use depends on which direction you're going. Okay, but drill them in, call it good, and like I said, there's little instructions here on how to measure over, up and down, so you actually hit it correctly. This is very, very important, as well as your cord is very, very important. As for the actual in and out, there's a million videos out there on how to do it. It basically slides out, slides in, and you're good to go. Be careful if you have hardwood floors. This sliding out can damage your hardwood floors, so be careful of that. And that's something to look, do your research, do your due diligence, and you should be very easily about putting this in and out. Okay? Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube video, and you have a wonderful day.